lads, joebiline here, and today we've got a review on the Team of the Week 1 Mertens, 84 rated striker. And you know what? I'm playing him at centre forward and you're thinking, why are you playing him out of position? Some of you may have realised, I did say on Twitter the other day, basically last year when I used to do reviews, a lot of you sometimes used to comment and recommend to me that because a lot of my boosts were ridiculously high, it meant the player was playing a lot better than maybe how some of you guys may have found it out when using him. So I thought, and it was already has a should you 27 man, it would involve having to switch him out constantly and it would have took so much time, so we didn't really bother. However, this year the skill boost obviously boost players up, but all you have to do is play them out of position to not have their boost applied. So I feel this year it's easier to do because all I have to do is play the player slightly out of position. So for a striker I can play them centre forward, a right wing I can play him right forward, a centre mid at cam, a cam at centre mid, and so on and so on. So it's a lot easier for me to review them in their base true form when I'm doing base reviews. Obviously I do plan to do a lot of like budget beast, hidden beast, low rated boosted players. Like what my main plan sort of is to get these bronze and silvers and level them up to say 80 rated to see what they play like once they're 80, because I feel like that's the type of rating for now at least that you guys want to know what a player's like when they go up. But anyway, back to this Mertens review, and let's talk about Mertens first and then we're going to talk about Team of the Week in general, because Team of the Week to me and the format it's up in is a massive letdown and it annoys me a lot, and I'm really hoping they change it. Sent a lot of feedback to EA already about it, so fingers crossed. So anyway, back to Mertens, 84 rated, he's got 90 pace, 83 shooting, 79 passing, 89 agility, then 35 defending, which don't really matter, and 49 physical. He's got the agility skill boost, which when in position provides dribbling, reactions, ball control, sprint speed and awareness. So he's got pretty good skill boost on him. It's going to make him faster and it's going to make his dribbling great. No extra shooting upgrade, so it's more of like a skill boost that you feel is better suited to potentially like a cam or someone to play behind the striker, maybe at a centre forward position. So if we delve down into his stats closer, he's pretty darn fast. You can see from the clips when he needs to get away from players, he can do. He comes with 90 dribbling off the mark. You don't even have to upgrade him or in any way. He's already got 90 dribbling, which if you haven't realised yet this year, everybody does roulette by default, but once they get to 90 dribbling, you unlock the ability to do a rainbow flick with them as well. So every single player can do roulette and rainbow. Once they get to 90 in-game dribbling, you flick up on the skill stick, or the skill stick / sprint button, and they do the rainbow. So I've included as much here, even in the same move, doing both skill moves. And you may not have tried the rainbow yet, but the rainbow's very, very effective this year. You'll see it from a lot of these clips. The rainbow usually makes enough space so the player can then volley it into the back of the net after the rainbow, so it's very, very strong. And Mertens has got very nice dribbling indeed, but it's 90. Yep, apart from his acceleration at 94, his highest stat on his card is that 90 dribbling and 89 ball control. He keeps it to himself a lot. He's very, very good on that ball. He's obviously with the 94 acceleration and the 88 sprint speed. The acceleration means that after a roulette, or after a dribble, or after a rainbow, he can get away from the defender quickly with a quick turn of pace. He obviously was the love child of FM last year. That Impact 90 Mertens card, what a card that was in FIFA Mobile Season 1. And we've been treated to a Team of the Week card of his in the very first week, because he's been on absolute fire form since moving to the striker position for real life for Napoli. His shooting is pretty decent. There was a couple of times when he was missing chances for me, which I've included like here. And at times he had missed a chance, but you've got to remember he isn't 84 rated. And last week we were still all using players that were like over 100 rated. So we've got to think we're back down to using lower rated players, and he's easily the best finisher I've used so far, although I haven't used too many strikers yet in the full game. I've been playing Ronaldo out of position at striker a hell of a lot because I've got Hazard on the left, and Neymar of course, so Ronaldo's been my out of position striker. I've tried a few cheap beasts, some are okay, some aren't the best because I've gone for the pacey ones, and the ones that I've got hella pace don't always have that strong shooting. It's the pace that mainly gets boosted, but we'll go more into that in the future because I want to show you guys without us having the Foothead mobile database yet, how to discover players that you're probably looking for, but you're not able to yet. But Mertens, yeah, he's finishing on the whole is great. His volleys are really, really good. His one-on-one finishing for the most part is great, but just occasionally it was a bit of a letdown that was annoying. And I feel he's really, really good, and I'd love for you to get hold of him. It is only the first week of FIFA Mobile at least, so there's plenty of chance for him to get more cards. I just hope they change Team of the Week to tradable and adjust the event slightly, because at the moment it's quite ridiculous, really, especially leading up to Player of the Month. The only way to get Player of the Month is by getting the Team of the Week captain. I do like it this year that the captain doesn't necessarily have to be the highest rated card, and it's just one of the ones they selected. You unlock the captain, and then it unlocks the node to get through to Player of the Month. This copy has been and you only get 10 limited packs, and the odds haven't been that great. I know a few of you have been doing pretty well, but on the whole most people haven't. The event's interesting. It's only 2 stamina, and you get between 5 to 15 tokens, and it gets you a silver card a lot of the time, which you can use towards XP on other cards. And then you unlock the 100 token. So normally it's going to cost you about 20, depending on your luck, about 20 to 40 stamina to unlock the full match event, which is actually pretty hard. I've got used to it now and I know what to do. I'll show you that in my Road to Glory in a few days. But every time I've just got a low rated gold, so it's frustrating. But I do think it's cheaper than last year's Team of the Week event of trying to get a guaranteed Team of the Week player. When you think about it, it's actually cheaper stamina wise. It just looks longer because it fronts you with that 100 token, but it just needs change. It needs to be tradable so we can all get the joys of some of these cards. I don't know why they didn't make them tradable to start with. Maybe they didn't want to put special cards on the market day one or something. They have said they're going to look into it and it may change, so I'm hoping it will. I've given them a lot of feedback. We'll just have to see how it goes. But Mertens is a great card. His finishing lets me down a little bit of time, but he's